Hey, welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies. In this episode, we are going to start the mini games, starting with our good friend Zombotany. This is going to be a doozy. This is going to be a doozy and a half, this one. Alright, well, let's go ahead and figure out what we want to do for this. I'm trying to figure out what would be the best. We're going to want sunflowers, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and give myself cabbage bolts, pea shooters, snow peas. I'm gonna give myself cherry bombs. Let's see, squash, walnuts, and our good friend spikeweed. I feel like that might help us out in some capacity. So let's go ahead and go with that. Let's go with that. Let's see if that'll work out for us. But this is going to be a pain because obviously the zombies have plant capabilities, which is going to be a problem. But nothing we are incapable of handling, so let's go ahead and give it a go. Let's go ahead and give it the old college go. I feel like we're entirely capable of handling this. I feel like we are, but this is going to be insane. Just a little bit insane. But then again, I think we can handle it somehow or another. I think we can handle it somehow or another. But still, I mean, I'm not entirely sure how many peas my plants can take before they get hurt, before they die. We're just gonna have to see. I mean, it seems to me that my plants can kill the zombie before they die themselves, which is super nice. That is super nice. I appreciate such things. That's going to help. Certainly, my good friend. So let's go ahead and, just keep on keeping on, I suppose. I don't like the fact that we have two zombies showing up at once. That I'm not a big fan of. That I am not a big fan of. So can we do something about that? Can we go ahead and do something about the fact that there are two zombies showing up at once? Can we do something about that whole reality? I am not a big fan of all that. Okay, let's go ahead and put down our good friend, the pea shooter right there. I'm trying to think about where and when I want to put down cabbage bolts. I'm not entirely sure where or when I want to do that. I am not entirely sure when I want to do such things. Man, this is just a little bit insanity. This is just a little bit insane. Just a little bit insane. I don't have enough sun to do what I need to do here. I don't have enough sun. This is turning out to be just a little bit crazy town. Yeah, I'm finding myself with not enough sun to do what I need to do here, which is not what I like. Not what I like whatsoever here. This is not what I want to see. Wow, this is really not going well. This is really not going well already. I'm just not getting enough sun. That's really the main problem that I'm encountering, is that I'm just not getting enough sun already. So that's kind of an issue that we're encountering already, is that we're just not getting enough sun. Let's see here. Let's see here. I am not entirely sure what would be the best use of resources here. I am not entirely sure what would be the best use of resources here because I'm just not getting enough sun. That's really the main problem that I'm encountering, is that I'm just not getting enough sun. And I don't appreciate it. Don't appreciate the fact that I'm finding myself with no sun. So can that not happen, my good old friend? Mr. Squash, can you go ahead and just squash that zombie, please? Can you just go ahead and get rid of that son of a gun, because I don't want to deal with him. I need to start putting down as many sunflowers as physically possible. It's really as simple as that. I just need to try to put down as many sunflowers as I physically possibly can, because we don't want to find ourselves with no sun like we did in that first attempt. So let's try to put down as many sunflowers as we physically possibly can. It's really as simple as that. So let's hope we can do such things. Let's go ahead and hope we can do that. That would be super duper nice, my friend. If we can put down enough sunflowers to help us, that would be just lovely. I'm not gonna deal with having two zombies show up at one time. This is really not going to be a good thing for us. This is not going to be a good thing for us. Not by any stretch of the imagination. So I am not a big fan of what I'm seeing here, my friend. This is not going well, not whatsoever. I'm still finding myself with no sun. That is still something that I'm finding myself with, is no sun. Which is not necessarily a good thing. Not necessarily a good thing, finding myself with no sun still, even with a full column of sunflowers. So this is not going well whatsoever, not at all, my good friend. Especially since these damn plant zombies can kill off my sunflowers, which is no fun for me. No fun for me whatsoever. But if I can get up a defense, if I can get a defense of other plants, that would be marvelous. But that doesn't seem to be something the video game is intent on letting me do, is get a defense of plants going whatsoever. Which is not what I want whatsoever. This is not going well at all, my good friend. No, it's not. This is not going well. I am going to die painfully. A very painful death indeed. Mr. Guy, can you please just be squashed? Can you just be squashed to death? That's really all I want, is for you to be squashed to death. That's really the main problem, though, is my walnuts are gonna wind up taking a huge amount of damage. Which really is the main problem, is how much damage my poor walnuts are gonna wind up taking. Which isn't what I want, but that is okay, I suppose, my good friend. But yeah, that's really the main problem, is that I'm having a hard time, like, gaining any kind of defense. I'm having a hard time, like, acquiring a defense in any capacity here. Which isn't necessarily what I desire. This is not necessarily what I desire. This is not going particularly well. Because I can't accumulate sun. That's really the main problem that I'm encountering here, is that I can't accumulate any sun. I just cannot accumulate any sun, which is not really working out for me whatsoever here. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the intended strategy is here. I'm really not entirely sure what the intended strategy is here, because this is just not working. Just give me one more sun. Just give me one more sun, please. This time I'm gonna try Cabbage Pulse. I'm gonna try Cabbage Pulse this time and see if Cabbage Pulse are more effective. I don't know if they're gonna be, but we can certainly try and see if they are. I don't know if they're going to be, but we can certainly try. We can certainly try and see if they're gonna be more effective. I don't know if they're going to be, but we can give it the old college try, because who's to say? I don't know if they're going to be, but maybe they will. Who is to say? I have no idea, but we're gonna give it a go. Because who's to say? It's entirely possible that these guys will be more effective than pea shooters, but we're gonna have to give it a try. Because I really don't know, we're just gonna have to see what happens, my good old friend. We're just gonna have to see what happens. Just gonna have to see what happens, I guess. I mean, we're kind of already having a better job at, like getting a defense going than we were with pea shooters, which is perfect. We've got much more of a defense here. So this is already working out significantly better than we had with pea shooters, so that's working out a lot better. So let's go ahead and hope we can actually maintain this defense. That would be wonderful indeed. But who's to say, man? I have no idea. No, I do not have any clue how well this is gonna go, my good old friend. I am not so sure how well this is gonna go. Yeah, this is... I'm starting to get just slightly annoyed now that this is going the way it is right now. Just slightly annoyed that this is going the way it is right now. Because again, there's just no way to accumulate sun when all of your sunflowers are being destroyed. So this is not going particularly well, but that is okay, I suppose, my good friend. So let's go ahead and actually start putting down our offensive plants. Let's go ahead and start doing that. And then we can put down another potato mine where the next guy is. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and put down a potato mine right there. Put down a potato mine right there. I guess that might work out. I mean, potato mines are going to be very helpful. So I certainly hope that we can actually make use of the potato mines. But we're gonna have to see, I guess, my good friend. We'll just have to see. That's not where I wanted to place that sunflower, but that's okay. It's not a big deal, I guess. We can make it work. We can make it work somehow or another. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let's go ahead and put down some potato mines. I feel like potato mines might be very helpful for us. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and put down some potato mines. I feel like potato mines might really be of assistance for us. Okay, so we actually have a ton of sunflowers this time, so that's gonna help. That's going to help significantly. There is no doubt that they are going to help quite a bit. And I am quite pleased that they are here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put down another cabbage pult. So we actually are, accumulating a decent amount of sun now, which I really do like. So hopefully this can stay this way. Hopefully we can stay accumulating a decent amount of sun instead of losing all of our sun in the process of doing what we're doing here. That would be unfortunate and not what we want. So let's go ahead and try to maintain what we have here. Okay, we're doing much better this time around than we did in our previous attempts, so let's go ahead and try to keep up what we're doing here, and all will be quite well. That's what I'd like to think. Hello there, Mr. Guy. You are gonna be an issue, but that's okay. I'm not really concerned. You are a non-issue, my friend. Oh, and put down a... Wow, potato mines are actually, like, super helpful in this mission. They are a great last resort. They really are a great last resort, there's no doubt. So I am very much pleased that we have such a helpful plant. So let's go ahead and continue to make use of those helpful plants and continue on with our defense. Because this is going pretty well this time. This is going pretty well this time. So let's try to keep up what we're doing. Okay, so we got some walnut zombies. Let's go ahead and crush those walnut zombies. Because we don't like those guys. Those guys are a problem. Let's go ahead and start putting some snow peas out front. Let's go ahead and start doing that. See if we can start slowing down these zombies a little bit now that we actually have some sun to spend. So let's go ahead and do such things. That might work out in some fashion. Especially for the walnut zombies. We're definitely going to want to do that for walnut zombies, so let's go ahead and do that. Hello there, potato mine. I'm going to go ahead and move you right here. I'm going to go ahead and move you right there. I feel like that might be a better spot for you, so let's go ahead and do that instead. Put down another corn cob, or rather a corn kernel plant right there. I feel like that might help. Okay, so yeah, this time we're doing significantly better. Okay, so this potato mine is gonna save our entire life from this walnut zombie, or from this, so that's gonna help. So thanks. Okay, so now we have a line of snow peas, which I like to see very much. Okay, so we're doing pretty well here, which is what I like to see. We actually figured out the intended strategy. We actually figured out the right way of doing this, which is exactly what we want. Exactly what we want here. Okay, so I think this guy is gonna die before he's going to be hurt by a potato mine. So let's go ahead and just let him die. Go ahead and let him die, 'cause I don't really like him. I don't like him at all. Not at all. He is a serious nuisance. Alright, so our potato mines are all set to go. I'm gonna go ahead and place a pumpkin around that snow pea there. Because I want to protect him. That's what I'd like to do all day, is protect my plants from danger. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, snow pea died. Let's go ahead and place a new one. Now that we actually have 650 sun to spend, let's actually go ahead and use that sun to destroy the world, but mostly the zombies. Was kind of hoping we could kill that walnut before the potato mine exploded, so we can keep our defense of potato mines alive until we desperately need it. Until we desperately need to use it. Okay, so that's taken care of. 875 sun, so we're doing good here. Which is what we want. Let's go ahead and put down another pumpkin. And protect our plants. That is all we want to do. Oh no, our snow peas are dying. Our poor snow peas. Got 3 zombies in one place here. I'm gonna go ahead and crush all 3 of those zombies in one place. Because I don't like them whatsoever. Man, we actually were able to do it this time. That's fantastic. Yeah, that took a lot longer than I think it had to. That took a lot longer than I think it had any business taking. But that is okay. It's not a big deal, I guess, because we were able to do it. We were eventually able to do it. It took a while, but hey, we were able to do it eventually. Which is super nice. And just like that, there is our victory. All right. Whew. Man, that was a pain in the neck. You've unlocked a new minigame. Fantastic. All right, guys. So that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video. So thank you for watching this episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. This episode where we restarted like a million times on one minigame. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we start doing some more minigames, Walnut Bowling and beyond. Hopefully we don't get stuck on one minigame the entire video. But as always, guys, I really do appreciate you watching. It really, really does mean the whole world to me. I will see you guys in the next one.